Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing us how to make the trouser part of this clothes you're seeing on my thumbnail. I'll be dropping the link for the shirts where I taught you how to make the shirt so that you can go see that one as well. So in this particular one, we'll be concerning ourselves with drafting the trouser and sewing it. So just sit back as I take you through. Okay, here's the material I have for the front of the trousers on a fold of 2. To determine the exact amount of material that you'll be using to measure out this without wasting materials, you use your biggest part. The biggest part of this trousers is the tie, and the tie circumference is 27. 27 divided by 2 will give me 13 and a half. So I went ahead to mark 13 and a half and added like 3 inches to accommodate any excesses that we may have in the process of measuring this. So I'll be going ahead to take our measurements. I've already gone ahead to draw the borderline. So just permit me because this material is very bad. You may not be able to see my markings, but please just bear with me. That's the kind of material I am working with. So I've gone ahead to draw the borderline. Sorry you cannot see that. My camera did not cover it. From the borderline, I'll be taking my hip measurement. And remember, these trousers will be having band. So I've gone ahead to take out my 1.5 inches for my band. Then I've taken my hip measurement from waist to hip at 9, and then my crouch length at 11, then the thigh length at 15. That's 4 inches apart from the crouch length. Then my knee length at 21. Then I will now take my full length at 40 inches, adding 2 extra inches for the hemming to make it 42. That is what I am marking right there. Then I will use my ruler to mark across the lines. Once I'm done marking out the lines, I'll go ahead and take my hip circumference. My hip circumference is 45, and 45 divided by 4 will give me 11.25. I will go ahead and mark 11.25 at my hip line. I'll also mark it at the waistline as well. Then I'll also mark it at the crouch line as well. That's 11.25. I will use my ruler and connect it, or my free hand, because I find out that my free hand is best on this material. I'm going to be coming out from the crouch line by 2.5 inches. I'll mark it at that. Then I will use my curved ruler to connect the crouch area to the hip line. Sorry, I didn't know my camera wasn't covering this. Sorry, guys. So once I'm done marking this line, I'm going to go ahead to take my waist circumference. Waist circumference is 33, and 33 divided by 4 will give me 8.25. I'll mark it at the waist area, and I'll connect it directly to the hip. Then on the crouch area, I'll find the midpoints. I'll find the midpoint. This is to establish the midpoint of the trousers that I'm making. So once I establish that, I'm going to use the midpoints that I've established. The midpoint I established is 6 inches. I will go ahead and mark it through down. So I'll mark 6 inches on my crotch line, 6 inches on my waistline, 6 inches on my tie line, 6 inches on my nail line, 6 inches on the full length of the trousers, starting from the side. The way I am placing my deep roll, that's the way you're going to place yours as well. So once I am done with that, I am going to connect the dots or the lines that I have made. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and take my thigh circumference. My thigh circumference is 27. Mind you, the thigh circumference will be dividing it by 2. So 27 divided by 2 will give me 13.2, 13.5. So I'll go ahead and divide the 13.5 into 2, which will give me 6.75. From the center point I identified, I'll mark 6.75 by this other side, and then I'll mark 6.75 at this other side as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my nail circumference, which is 21. 21 divided by 2 will give me 10.5. Further dividing it by another 2 will give me 5.25. I'll go ahead and mark 5.25 at the tie at the other side of the trouser, and then I'll go and take it by the other side as well. This is to make sure that the trouser stays straight. So since it's going to be a kind of free trouser at the end of at the hem part of the trouser, I'm just going to take what I have on the nail length, I'm going to mark it on the tie length as well. On the full length as well, sorry, not on the tie length, on the full length as well. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to be using my ruler to connect the dots that I have made by both sides. So once I'm done with tracing out all the dots that I have already marked, I'll go ahead and cut out the measurement, the trouser that we have. The front is ready, so we'll just cut it out. All right, here we'll have it. You can see the front part of the trouser is ready. So we'll be heading over to cut the back part as well. So what I will just do is to take this front part and lay it on the material that I've already brought out or cut out for the back. So what we'll be doing now is just to do some little adjustments. From that crouch area on top, I'll go out by 2 inches. Then I will come up from that area. I'm going to come up by another 2 inches because the butts of the client is a little big. If yours is not big, you can come up by 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So from that 2 inches I have already identified, I am going to draw a line to meet the waistline that we have on the front part. So I'm just going to draw a line right now. Like I said earlier, this material is hard to rule lines, but at least thank God I can see it. So just bear with me. At least you can understand what I am saying. So by this other side, I'm going to go out by 2 inches. As you can see me do, I am going to go out by 2 inches on the crouch area. So I'm just going to extend that line to the 2 inches I've gone out with. Then I'll connect the 2 inches from the crouch that I've gone out with. I'll connect it to the upper part of the trousers the way you see me do. Sorry, I am using my free hand because the material is hard to draw on. So I'm just going to do that. Then all around the trouser, just by that side, I'm going to take my 2 inches sewing allowance. So I'm not going to be dividing it. Some people do 1 inches by this side or 1 inches by the other side. But me, I'm going to be taking the 2 inches at this other side. So once I am done doing that from the beginning to the hem to the full length, I am going to go ahead and cut it out. So just watch me as I do this. Once I'm done with that, that is all for the back. Here we go. That is the back and the front piece all together. So I've gone ahead to put a paper stay on the part where I'll be attaching the pockets. That is it. If you don't know how to attach a pocket on a panties, I have a video in my channel, which I'll be dropping the link on the comment section. You can do well and watch it there. And I also have a link on how to attach a fly and a zip on the trousers. If you are interested to watch that, you can go ahead and watch it as well. So I won't be showing you details of how I attach the pockets on these trousers and then the fly. So that is what I'll be going ahead to do on the machine right now. After I am done with that, I am going to bring it so that we'll see what we have done. That's the fly. So I'm going to be going ahead to join it and put the zip on it. So if you're interested, check the link at the comment section so that you can watch that. All right, here we'll have it. I've already gone ahead to fix the zip, like I said, and I've already gone ahead to fix the pocket as well. You can see the zip very well placed, and then the pocket as well. I've already done that. So what will I be doing? What are we going to be doing next? I will bring the back parts, and I've already gone ahead as well to join the back part on the flap. That's on the crouch area. I've joined it by 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to lay it right side facing right side on the front trouser. Then I'm going to carefully join the both side. I'm going to make sure that the crouch aligns with each other the way you're seeing me do. I'm going to make sure it aligns there. Then I'll go ahead and join it by 1/2 inch. I'm just going to go ahead on the machine and sew it round down by 1/2 inch. Then by the sides too, I'll be going ahead to join it as well by 1/2 inch. Once I'm done joining, I'll bring it so that we can see what we have all done. Here we'll have it. It's already joined. I've joined the sides. I've joined the crouch area. The trouser is almost completed. So what are we going to be doing next? We are going to be going ahead to fix our band. To fix our band. To get the exact waist measurement for the band, you take your tape around the trouser on the waist area. You take your tape around the waist area. The waist already is 33 inches. So what I did was to cut out 33 inches plus two extra inches to make it 35 inches. I already removed 1.5 inches. So the width on a fold of 2 is 1.5 inches. What I actually cut is 2 inches, but I used 1/2 inches by both sides to fold it in. And you can see it, one side is longer than the other after I have finished folding. I've also gone ahead to close one end of the band. So what I'll be doing now is to fix it. You can see how I opened it. The trouser on the waist the trouser on the waist area is going to be in between the band. That's the material is going to be in between the band. Then I will sew slightly at the edge of the band I have made. That's why I made one side longer than the other. The longer one will be at the back, while the front one that is shorter is where I'll be sewing on. So that as I am sewing on it is also affecting the one at the back. So I'm going to go ahead and use my safety pin and hold the band by the waist area. All right, I'll be heading over to my machine and sew it the way I've already told you. I'm going to sew it slightly at the edge of the band, and you will find out that it will also, as once you have prepared it the way I did, by allowing one to be longer than the other, you will find out that it's going to hold as you're sewing it down on the machine. I also go ahead and hem the down part of the trousers. So here we have it. Our trouser is ready. The down part has been hemmed and the band has been attached. So you can see how perfect it is looking. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to create a buttonhole, or I will go ahead and use a hook to do that. So I am going to go ahead and create a buttonhole and then put the button and hold it. That will be all for these tutorials. You can see that the down part is already clean. The trouser, the band is already attached. Kindly give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed these tutorials. Look at our trouser. Look at how neat it is looking and how beautiful it is. Thank you for sitting through and thank you for watching. Keep on keep on staying tuned to this channel and always put on your notification bell to always get notified whenever we post a new video. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.